Welcome to another episode of the A-List Music Club. I am your host, the game changer, Wes Troop. And with me, as always, are Dominic and John. How's it going tonight, guys?
It's going good. Going
Oh,
good.
good.
All right. And of course, if you're familiar with the show, this is the show where each time we gather together, one of us picks a music list, playlist, CD, whatever, album, and we all listen to it. So this time it was John's turn. What did you pick this time?
I picked one of my favorite albums. This is from 1992. It's a band called Hardline with their debut album Double Eclipse.
Wow.
Hey, well, I've got to adjust how I'm going to put this now. No,
Ah, it's okay. You're entitled to your
no, no, no,
opinion.
no, 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 no. It was fine. They reminded me of a hair metal band that came out probably 6 years late. I think right at the tail of the hair band. I mean, it was. I thought the songs were. I mean, they're played well. Um, I liked the music a lot. I didn't care for the lyrics were a little simplistic, using all the trick type of not the trick, but the most common rhymes and stuff like that. Um, but it was fine for what it was. I was never bit. They kind of remind me a lot of like those groups like Dokken or Warrant or something like that. Like in that area. Um, Firehouse maybe. But that's fine for what it is. I was never a huge fan of hair metal. I was a little harder edged than that. And um, but it's fine to listen to every once in a while. I did know one of the songs on there. The what is it? Hot Cherry or that one? I've heard that before. Now Wes told me it was a cover, so I'm not sure if you know if I heard the original or this version. I will put that on my playlist because I thought that was a pretty cool song. But I thought it was funny because they almost followed the hair metal playback book book page for page, two kind of power band ballad issues type thing. Um, but yeah, I can enjoy it. They're pretty slick musically. The singer's voice was just okay to me. You know, he didn't have anything really distinctive about his voice, but he was very capable. Yeah, like I said, I respect this choice. It was pretty decent, I thought.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, I see. I grew up in the '80s, so I love the hair bands. I love all that stuff.
Oh, I know.
So this is right. This is right in my bang zone, as they call it.
Yeah.
Um,
I've never
I
heard that
got in.
before.
I got into this band because I'm a huge Journey fan, and Neil Schon from Journey is playing lead guitar in this band. So that's,
Really?
yeah, he's a lead guitar player. This was his attempt to prove he could do more than the wussy Journey rock. He wanted to do something a little heavier, a little harder.
Yeah.
This was his attempt at a hard rock band, such as it
I'll
is.
tell you what, you want to check out an album with Neil Schon on guitar. Have you ever listened to HSAS?
No,
Hager, Hager, Schoen, Aronson, and Shreve. Sammy Hagar and uh, Neil Schoen are in the band. Look it
yeah,
up. It's
I've
it's
heard of him. Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
but
And
yeah,
then
go ahead.
this was, I mean, Journey was on a break. This was his attempt to get some credibility. He thinks no one talks about how good he is.
He can shred, man.
Oh yeah, he's great. Um, but I agree with you. Had this come out in like 1987, it might have done well. It's 1992. This music is dead. This is
Yeah.
right in the middle of Nirvana and Pearl Jam and all that. This hairband stuff is dead in the water. That's probably why it didn't sell. yeah, like all them ballads. I think Change of Heart would have been a big hit if it had come out earlier.
Yeah,
That comes out in '86. It's a big hit, but
yeah,
yeah, if I guess I like the hairband stuff, so I like it.
yeah.
His
Like
voice,
I said, I was. I mean, I liked some songs, and there were bands that, yeah, if I wouldn't complain if I was sitting and listening to, if I was like at your house and you're playing all hair bands, that wouldn't get to me because there's a lot of good stuff out there. It just wasn't my. It wasn't my bang zone.
I think the singer's voice is good, like you said, but it doesn't stand out. If I played it for somebody who didn't know this band, they wouldn't be able to tell you who it is.
No.
Like you could recognize certain people's voices. This guy sounds like 100 other singers.
Yeah. And
But
for me, that's how a lot of the hair metal bands were. Like only like Sebastian Bach stood out. Bach was a great vocalist. But I mean, the guy from what is it, Winger and Warrant and all those fucking things like that, they all sounded the same.
back then, that's what the record labels wanted: copy and paste. That's what's popular. Let's get more like that.
Right.
So, yeah, if this band was playing at a bar somewhere around here, you'd go see them. Like, they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Hot Cherie was done by a band called Street Heart, who I've never heard of,
Never heard of them.
in 1983. So it is a cover. Wes is correct, but I never heard of that band. So
Okay.
Wes,
Yeah, I've never heard of this band in my life, as you might expect. Um, it says it classifies them as heavy metal and arena rock, which I'm assuming that's like what arena rock would be, hair band type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was released on April 28th, 1992. Um, I like the first three songs in a row there. Life's a Bitch, Doctor Love, which is different from Calling Doctor Love, and Rhythm from a Red Car. I thought those were all pretty good. Um, the first single was Taking Me Down. It was what, 37 on the Billboard's rock chart.
oh, that was a terrible single.
Yeah, yeah. It didn't so really stand out to me. I was like, okay, I guess. And then Hot Cherry was the other single, and like we said, it was a cover, which I like that one too. And then there's two songs on here that appeared in the movie Rapid Fire with Brandon Lee. Can't Find My Way and I'll Be There,
Yeah.
which I thought were fine, but a little
Well,
long.
is it your job to do trivia now?
I just found some interesting stuff about it, so I figured
Tell
I'd.
us what you liked about it and what you
I did.
didn't
I
like
said
about
it's a fine ballad, but it's a little long. Can't find my way.
it. Are you going to
Um,
start picking apart each line in the lyrics now?
no, that's Jared's job when he joins us. uh, I 31 to 91. I thought that was really random. It's like all these 5 and 6 minute long songs, and here's a minute 47 of uh instrumental. But I was
That's
fine.
those are dates.
Oh, okay.
Born in
Yeah.
31, died in 91, but I don't know who it's for.
Okay. Yeah. Some of the songs I thought went on a little long in general. Um, and a song here or there, isn't bad. Like if you'd hear it like randomly on a playlist. But I thought it got a little bit monotonous after a while. But like, yeah, I'd put a few of these songs, like I said, on my playlist and stuff. I enjoyed it for the most part.
Okay.
They're still around. Only the singers left.
Wow.
It's putting out out in like 2021. They're still around.
God, I would have fucking booted him and kept everybody else.
Well, it's the singer and his brother. That's their band.
Okay.
He
But
can't
yeah,
boot himself.
the singer's still there. Yeah, and members come and go every album.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is rate this pig, I think. Well, wait, you got trivia, don't you?
No, Wes covered it.
Okay. Well, let's rate this thing. Um, you know, for what it was. I don't mean I'll give it a 6.
Okay, that's fair. I know it's not really your thing.
No, it's not. But
Yeah. I liked it better than the Talking Heads. I will tell you that much.
oh yeah.
And Nantucket, wherever the hell that shit was we listened to. I would listen to this 100 times over if I listened to Nantucket anymore. Uh, yeah, it's probably like a 7 for me because I like it a lot. So,
Yeah, well, good, man. That's
but
great.
I agree with all you guys are saying. Like, I'm not one of those fans who's like, oh, it's amazing. I see the flaws in it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree with a 6 as well.
Okay. So I am going. It's my turn to pick this week.
Oh boy.
Yes. I told Wes who I was picking, but it's going to be a band called Black Puma, and the album is called Black Puma. I think it's their,
What
I,
type of
I
music?
think it's their, I think it's their debut album. Look it up. There's a song is from the song "Colors" is on the album. I have not heard them at all. Somebody that I work with, I was checking in glasses in the lab at work. I always put my
I was
iPhone.
working in the lab late one
Yeah,
night.
I usually put my Apple iTunes on.
Psychedelic Soul, by the way, is the
Yeah, and R&B,
Yeah,
Black
so
Pumas.
then they were somebody came back and the song "Vehicle" by the Ides of March was playing on my phone, and they go, "Oh my gosh, that sounds like this band Black Puma. That singer sounds just kind of like them." And she said, "I think you'd like them. If you like this song, I think you'd like them." So I said, "Okay, let's give it a shot. I've never heard it, so." And I haven't even started to listen to it yet.
Okay.
we'll all
Yeah.
be guinea pigs together.
All right.
All right,
This
so I'll
should be
let you
interesting.
guys finish everything up, and I'm gonna head out.
All right.
All
All right,
right.
good seeing you, Johnny.
Good seeing you too, man.
All right, bye
Take
bye.
care.
So next week we'll have werewolves and pumas. All right, you want to talk a little bit about the podcast?
I've never even heard of that band.
I know, me either.
We Like Wrestling Podcast. It's a weekly podcast and YouTube show. 3 guys sitting around talking about any and everything wrestling related. We're on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you find your podcasts. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We have merchandise available on our Facebook page. We're on YouTube. We Like Wrestling Podcast.
And of course, for me, you can subscribe right here on YouTube, youtube.com/westside of 515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/westtroupealist. And you can follow me on Instagram, X, and Letterboxd at Wes A List. Until next time, Troop out.